Sultan, you are not audible. You need to switch on your mic.
Sorry for that. Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me now. Welcome to our another Skill of the Month session on the negotiation skill essentials. We are excited to have you all here today. Negotiation skill, as you all know, is something a specific critical skill that impacts everything from your first job to your long-term career growth. And today's session will help you approach these conversations with confident strategy with your next interviewer or recruiter. It's my pleasure to introduce you to our speaker today, Syed Farhat Ali Bokhari, as Farhat is an experienced HR professional with over 15 years of expertise in total rewards, HR analytics, and employee engagement. We are thrilled to learn from his experience today. Farhat, over to you.
Thank you, Sultan. Thank you for this introduction. I hope you all can see my screen. As Sultan has told you, I will like to share more details about my experience and what I have been doing in the past so many years. Right now, I'm working as a vice president at Abacus, and we are one of the leading consultancy firm in Pakistan, and we provide solutions related to HR for different clients in different sectors, and that includes almost all the industries which are being covered over here in Pakistan. And the most important aspect is this, that we are the leading organization that provides solutions related to HR consulting, outsourcing, and technology solutions. We got more than 300 plus clients in which we are providing solutions related to job evaluation, employee engagement surveys, also compensation and benefit studies. And we covered lots of sectors that includes pharmaceutical, chemical, energy, telecom, oil and gas sector, and logistics as well. Prior to my joining Abacus, I was associated with two other sectors in the industry. One is engineering sector, and the other one was telecom sector. In my those experiences, I was actually working as a corporate HR and providing internal solutions to our internal employees. But since I've joined Abacus, now I'm providing solutions related to different clients which are seeking our help and advisory related to their problems which they are facing. In Pakistan, we are in partnership with Mercer, which is a global leader in human resource consulting, outsourcing, and technology solutions. And we are providing solutions in collaboration with them. As far as my qualifications are concerned, I am certified from Society for Human Resource Management, USA. I'm also certified from HRCI Institute, Virginia, and I'm also ISO certified for their internal and external human capital reporting as well. So, looking forward to have an interactive session with all of you. As Sultan has mentioned, that the outcomes which we are seeking from this particular session is to actually understand about negotiation, how you are going to conduct your salary negotiation when you are going to join the corporate world, how industry benchmarks look like, what are the strategies, what are the different scenarios you may face while interacting with the companies, and most importantly, how you can handle those conversations. I'm going to discuss all these things in my session today. So, first of all, when we look into the salary bit, the first thing which comes to our mind is a particular number. We say that either we are talking about a monthly number, a basic pay, or base pay, or whatever we are taking home, we consider those as salary. A particular figure, a number which we are seeking when we think about salary. But in fact, when we look into the corporate world, and when we see that how companies actually define these salaries, they are just not talking about a single digit or a number. What they are looking into while finalizing salary for any position is this, that they look into that particular role which they are going to assign that particular salary to. And most importantly, they are also looking into different aspects, whether that should be a fixed salary in addition to what you are going to get from your performance pay, or whether you are going to get in terms of a pay that is being paid to you for your long-term performance as well. And they also consider different aspects while deciding your salary, that includes your benefits and also your career movement, where they are seeing you in the coming few years. So all these aspects which we are sharing over here are being considered while deciding salary of any individual. And it's a whole structure, which I mean to say, it's just not a number, and we are going to discuss in detail. Right now, in our collaboration over here in Pakistan, as I am being managing different clientele over here in Pakistan for from different industry, we define overall compensation into five different components. So the first component we consider as annual base salary, which we all consider as gross salary over here in Pakistan. In addition to that gross salary, if there are being any allowances which are being paid to employee, are considered as guaranteed cash, annual guaranteed cash. All the fixed allowances are included in Comp 2. So when you are going to seek some job, when you are going to interact with your the corporate world and their HR departments, it's important to know that what you are actually negotiating with them is just not the base salary which you need to negotiate. It's the whole package that need to be negotiated while doing your salary benchmarks, and while you are going to have those discussion with these corporate worlds. So component three is related to the variable pay. So any pay which is being given to the employees based upon their performance, and it could be your team performance, it could be your individual performance, it could be your overall company performance. So any pay which is being given as a variable pay in term based upon your performance would be accounted for in component 3 in the structure of Mercer which we are using over here in Pakistan. Component 4 is related to the long-term pay. So companies, while deciding their benefits and structures and their salaries, they look into that if an individual is going to stay for that in within that company for say 5 or 10 years, how they are going to compensate that position. So for executive level position, most of the time what they are doing, that they are offering a long-term incentive as well. So long-term incentives include your stock options, it includes your long-term cash. So that is accounted for in component 4. And in component 5, it's actually a sum of all benefits and retireals that we calculate. And we see that in addition to the salary bit, the compensation bit, uh, em- employers usually look into what car benefit they are offering you, what type of medical facility they are offering you. So it's actually the whole package which they are actually referring to while deciding salary of an individual or the overall total compensation for that particular position. So we being when you are going to join any firm, do keep all these things in your mind and decide and negotiate accordingly, because it would be really helpful for you rather than just being fixated on just one number which defines just your base salary. It would be better to negotiate on these components as well. And we are going to discuss those strategies going forward. Just a snapshot for your reference. These are the salary ranges which we see in different sectors. So you can see over here there are certain sectors which are paying quite high salary as compared to others. So, for example, you can see that in energy sector, we can see that the overall starting salary, and I'm just talking about the gross salary and base salary, not the whole package over here. So that is actually paying somewhere about 110,000 to 180,000 as a starting salary for individuals who are fresh graduates. But there are also sectors likes of logistics. You can see that they are just offering 35,000 starting salaries as 35,000 and 40,000 and 50,000 in different sectors as well. So the important thing over here is this, that you need to decide while going to opt in the corporate world which sector matches your long-term goals. Is your salary higher enough, or do you think that this salary is worth when you are going to join this any particular sector? And most importantly, uh, we need to discuss this thing with our in the corporate world while joining that in addition to this salary, what sort of learning opportunities they are offering us, what sort of growth opportunity we are going to receive. So there is a possibility that there is going to be a sector who probably are not going to give you a much higher salary as compared to other, but you need to decide whether you need to opt for that learning or growth aspect, or you are just looking into a higher salary package. So it all depends upon your strategy, how you are going to streamline your career going forward. So these are just an indicative numbers for your reference, which I have actually tabulated for this session. And the better you have awareness, the good you are going to negotiate. So it's always have an market insight for your reference while taking such decisions and while accepting that offer which you are going to get from your organization. So, moving forward, we always suggest that when you are going to decide about your salary, look into different aspects. Consider career-oriented jobs which just do not offer a good starting salary, but give you a better speed of promotion, give you learning exposure, which have better role and scope as compared to other jobs which are being offered to you. Do look for work flexibility as well. Many organizations in Pakistan are now offering work from home opportunities, and if they are needed by you, if you need some sort of flexibility in your job, you can negotiate those aspects as well while deciding your move with that particular organization. And also there are organizations, they are offering international opportunities, they are offering skill acceleration, and they have learning platforms available for their employees so they can actually learn from those skills. So do uh, discuss all these aspects at the start of your negotiation. Just don't look into the salary figure. There are many other aspects that we can account for while deciding whether we are it's a good job offer for us or not. So strategically position yourself and then decide the way forward. There are certain myths that exist that fresh graduates should not negotiate. HR will withdraw the offer. First offer is the final offer. Negotiation is disrespectful. Frankly, all these things are just myths. In reality, when we are hiring, we actually feel if any individual negotiate with us and have a good conversation in terms of selling his or her skills to us in a way that we feel that is more relevant for our organization, we always do prefer such individuals. So your negotiations gives a sign of maturity and market awareness. If you're going to negotiate based upon the facts, based upon the data, based upon the market insight, it gives a very good positive indication about that individual, that we feel that it is really important that he or she may have that insights with him or her, and they actually provide these and negotiating with us. So don't consider it as a something negative. It's not negative. We all should negotiate whenever we feel a need for it. And how to negotiate now? So there is a model that exists named as price. P stand for position yourself. R is the research the market. I is identify your range. C is clarify your BATNA, and then E for engage professionally. So I'm going to discuss each one of them with you to give you an insight of this model. So when we say that position yourself, you need to actually discuss that how you can be a better candidate for this particular job. So you need to explain how you are more productive for that particular organization. So what problems can you save? What skills do you have which make you a scarce resource for them? Are your internships which you have conducted with any other organization would be beneficial for them? What certification you have which can help that organization? So it's all about how you position yourself to that particular organization. That would matter a lot while having these discussion, because if they feel that you are the resource which they are looking for, definitely they are going to give you a better salary. Then important thing is research the market. As I have mentioned to you earlier that there are salary surveys available in the market. You can also coordinate with your alumni. You can also coordinate with your mentors as well, and do research before accepting any offer. So there are organizations who have a range available with them, but if you are going to agree on a lower salary, that would be beneficial for that particular organization, because going forward in coming years, when you are going to get a raise on a yearly basis, it usually is between somewhere from a particular percentage, and it's not going to be something very high for different individual until and unless you are going to have a good performance, or you are showing them a very good performance. So it all depends. Usually the standard market rate for salary increment for in the past few years ranges between 10 to 15%. So whatever negotiation you are going to get in your first job would actually be a baseline for your next promotions and next increments as well. So do research and do identify your range. So and you can even ask from that particular HR person who is interviewing you, that is there any range which you are targeting for me as an individual? Is there a broader range exist? So in a case where say 90,000 to 120,000, if their target is to hire some individual between 115,000, so you can look for it that if they are offering you say 90,000, it's not a good offer. So anything above 100K would be acceptable if the market range is between 90 to 120K. So we always suggest and we always propose that there are organization, while they are negotiating with you, they are actually trying to start from a lower price range or lower salary range, and then they will increase their salary. So do look for all those aspects while deciding. One important thing is that you must be aware of your partner best alternative to a negotiated agreement. you must be aware of it, that what opportunities do you have, what alternatives do you have. So do you have any other better job available? Do you want to really join at this moment, or do you want to continue your higher studies? Is there any option which you are probably wanted to start doing your own business or start an entrepreneurship project? So it all depends upon how you are going to negotiate with them. So do look for those aspects as well while deciding your negotiation with that particular organization. And most importantly, whatever you do, engage professionally. And for that, uh, you need to look into that how you are going to anchor your discussion. Just do not say that I was expecting more. You need to say something like that based upon the market benchmark and role expectation. I was targeting a range between whatever salary you are planning to get from that organization. So, how you are going to anchor this discussion, how you are going to frame your point to these organizations, that would be really helpful in your negotiation. A weak framing would be that I need more salary. But if you are going to frame this that you have certain set of skills and responsibilities, and you can manage those skill set for that particular job, there are chances that you may get a better compensation from these organization. And most importantly, expanding the pie. And we mean to say by expanding the pie, it means that in order to negotiate a salary, just don't look at the fixed aspect. Also look what other opportunity within that organization has. Do they have any remote or flexibility option available for working hybrid job or remote flexibility? Also, what learning opportunities do they provide? What cross-functional exposure they are going to give you? Are they going to involve you in any international projects? So all these aspects can be discussed during your interview, during your discussion. And also you can discuss about your location preference as well. So we see that many employees who would like to relocate to some other locations, if they are not offering you that, can you get some sort of a commitment from them that in coming year or two they are going to move you to a different location, or even after your training program, are you they willing to give you your preferred location as well? So do keep all these things in your mind while negotiating with them. uh, Also, it's just not the cash which we are negotiating. We are actually trying to look at the whole package which we are going to get this from these organizations. So it is really important that how we start this discussion, how we get engaged with them, and how we decide to accept their offer or not based upon all these things which I have just mentioned. So now, discussing these scenarios with you, a scenario would be that you do not have any competing offer, and this is the only offer which you have. So how you are going to negotiate with them? So, for example, they have offered you 85,000, but market range is somewhere between 90 to 100K. So how you are going to discuss this thing? So you can acknowledge that thank you for your offer, but based upon my understanding and the market and the responsibilities, I was expecting something closer to 95 to 100K. So by proposing this thing, by saying this thing in a manner, in a calm tone, with the reference of data market standing, you can even refer to your past alumni who may be working over there, or your acquaintance whoever working over there, and start that discussion with them. Because it would be really important not to stick with just one number. rather to keep this discussion open. And always try to buy some time. Do not just accept the offer at that particular spot. Try to get some time, try to negotiate, try to discuss it, and then accept that offer. So these sort of things would help you in finalizing your first offer. Then say if you have another offer available with you. So how to actually discuss that particular aspect. So you can say that I'm very much interested in this role, and and you can would like to work over there for a long term, but you can mention to them that I do have another option available to me as well. And you can share even the company name with them as well, because if you have another opportunity and that would make you more uh, a likable candidate for them as well, because they would like to have someone on board who is available, who is skilled enough, who can join them, and is being accepted by other organization as well. So do keep these sort of scenarios in your mind while accepting your offer, and that would really help you going forward. Third scenario is this, that you are not just negotiating the compensation, you are negotiating the growth as well. So, as I have mentioned earlier, that there are organizations who are not only offering the role, but there are other aspects which are related to it as well. So it's just not the salary bit. You need to look into that, how that particular role would be helpful for you in going forward in your career as well. So there are organizations for which we have seen in the corporate world that they do not offer any increments for 1 or 2 year, because they say that a training period is going on, and within that training period there is no promotion or no grade change would be based upon their organization policy is possible. So for all those sort of discussions, you need to look into that, how you can get a better or a faster career progression in your in that particular scenario. So you need to discuss that, how they are going to decide your performance criteria, what would be the way, how early they can actually get to promote you to the next level. So we need to discuss all those aspects with them. We need to discuss that what would be the promotion timelines. We need to see that what would be the review cycle. So all those aspects we need to look into before deciding, and also discuss about the KPIs as well. And that is really important. So we need to look into that aspect before deciding that if we are not able to get negotiate our salary, we should either negotiate on the performance rating, or sorry, on the performance cycle as well. One question from Ahmed is that I have noticed companies denying promotion in practice as a carrot on the stick type mentality, even though the promotion is deserved. What is a good way to tackle this? Ahmed, what I have understood from you is that company is denying promotion. What you mean to say is this, that even someone who deserve a promotion, companies are not offering them promotion. Then the most important thing is this: we need to share our performance, or the KPIs which I have just mentioned. For every job, there are certain key performance indicators that have been identified by organization. So a KPI for a sales jobs would be that this much sale is required to be done. A KPI for a procurement position could be that how much uh, good negotiation a particular procurement person can do. So all those KPIs are in fact being developed by the organizations for each and every position. So we need to just show that how we have actually met those KPIs and then put those figures in front of them, that how we are going to how we have achieved it, and then we need to put that case in front of that HR team or your line manager as well. But there are scenarios, as Shazia has just mentioned, that they do commit, and but actually, in the end, nothing happens. So Shazia, the important aspect over here is this, that we always have an option to escalate it. So if your line manager is not helping you in your promotion, then you should go to HR and discuss this aspect as well. If your line manager is not helpful, then actually raise this point to someone senior of your line manager, to probably a departmental head. Try to look for that opportunity, discuss those aspects, and with the senior management, and just try to inform them that how you have managed to meet your all performance goals or objectives, and that's why you must get promoted. So all these things matter. Uh, I've heard that getting another offer helps, as the speaker mentioned earlier. Yes, Ahmed, I'm not sure what you are trying to say over here. Uh, Another offer, yes, definitely helps. If you have another option, you are more likable candidate to any organization. Even managers above you try to disturb your KPI if they know you can be promoted on the basis of education and experience. Kulsoom, these things do happen, and I agree with your stance that at times there are certain people or managers who exist in our hierarchy who they do not like other one who is probably far more better educated or experienced to get promoted. But if we are working in an environment, we need to politically manage all these aspects. We always say one thing, that management is not just not managing your subordinates, it's how you manage your superiors as well. So, Kulsum, it is really important that we should find ways to manage our managers as well. How we are going to manage them in order to get promoted to higher levels. We need to find ways. We need to convince other people as well. We need to raise different concerns if we are facing any such challenges within our hierarchy to someone who is in the leadership team, so we can actually get better opportunity within our organization. In a scenario where you have another question, in a scenario where you have an option between working for a local state company with a higher salary offer, or a multinational company but a slower salary and a lower designation, which one? Ahmed Hassan, in my opinion, it's always better to offer a multinational organization, because when you are working in a multinational company, whatever salary, even if the salary is lower, there are going to be far more better opportunities lined up for you. If not over here within the local country, you may get an opportunity overseas as well. So always opt for a multinational company. Salary is one thing which, with level of experience and the improvement of your skills, you are eventually going to get a better salary. So don't opt for a short-term solution. Look for a broader aspect. Go for a multinational company. That would be a better option. If anyone has any other question, please start. You can write them in the chat box, and I'll try to respond to as many questions as I can. Few common mistakes which we observe that they at times, due to social media salary comparison, we feel that there are candidates who feel that they get overconfident. They started to say unrealistic expectation based upon whatever data which they are getting. So try to be realistic. Do not ask or demand for any salaries which are not as per market practice, because frankly, there are certain defined ranges by all these organizations who are you being interviewed for, and they do not change their overall salary bands just because of one candidate. Most importantly, it's a small world. Please do not ghost your employers after offers. We have seen this practice as well. It is not a good habit. If you are not interested, write a formal email letter to all these candidates, to these organizations, and say that you regret to join them for whatever reason you are there are, but do not ghost these employers after getting that offers. It's a small world. People do remember. You probably may get that particular HR professional right now working in company A, but later on, he or she would remember you when he moves to another organization. So be aware of this thing. So do not do such things. Uh, do negotiate keeping an understanding of the business constraints. By that, we mean to say that each business has their own dynamics. And you can see over here in Pakistan as well that there are certain industries, there are certain sectors who have a sort of a cyclical businesses. So there are few years in which they are earning good profits. There are few years in which they face decline in terms of their revenues. So we need to understand all those business constraints before joining an organization. Uh, uh, Try to our suggestion is that do not accept your offer immediately. Do a reflection. Do not compare your salaries with your friends. You need to be aware of it, but do not start getting into a comparison. Do not mention your personal expenses. But unfortunately, we have seen few cases as well that when we do not offer a salary which is probably in a mind of a person, what they do, they start to sharing their personal expenses that probably they need more salary because of their expenses. Frankly, organization are not interested to hear about your personal expenses. You need to market yourself, or you need to share your skills, because that would be really helpful for you in order to get a better salary rather than sharing your personal expenses. Momina has written, I was given an opportunity for university lecture. The basic pay was good, but the commute cost around half of the pay, and as they didn't have their own conveyance. So overall, the offer was not good for me in this scenario. Is it better to walk away or to negotiate it? Do negotiate it if you like this opportunity. If you are interested in teaching job, do negotiate. Do not go away. Conveyance is one of those things which our female staff require, and probably if you are not going to get a good overall take home salary right now, but due to your experience or opportunity within this particular education industry, by getting a good experience, you can negotiate this thing to with another job with another firm. So better to stick to your own passion. If you would like to work in an education sector, better to negotiate, build your skills, build your experience, and then move to some another organization. Uh, Now, one more aspect. There at times, we see that there are different difficult conversations that we need to do, and salary negotiation is one of those things. So uh, why we feel it is difficult? Because we fear of rejection is there. We perceive that there is lower power imbalance. Employer has more power. We feel that there is lack of preparation and there is emotional attachment to the outcome. Say, if I got rejected, I probably may not have any other opportunity available with me right now. So that's why this particular salary discussion becomes a difficult conversation. But we can get confidence from a better preparation, from market awareness, with good emotional control, and by using a professional language. So do not get emotionally involved with one particular job or one particular employer. It's not necessary that if you are not able not to get a good offer from that particular employer this time, you may not get an offer in the future as well. So build upon your skills, try to learn, increase your knowledge, and try to get again interviewed by this organization again. And there are many ways to do it. You need to focus on your skills and your opportunities which you are getting, and hopefully you will get to another better organization as well. Kashaf, kindly guide us more what should fresher do when they are offered salary first time, how to negotiate without accepting it first time. um, uh, the most important thing for all the fresher is this, that do not accept at the spot. Bring back that offer. Uh, what organizations are trying to do is this, that they are offering you and they are limiting, and they are and what they are trying to do, that they try to focus what they try to do is this, that they say that you only have 1 or 2 days and you need to accept that offer, otherwise we are giving it to someone else. So all these tactics are actually being made just to get negotiated on a lower salary. If you are confident that you are a good resource, you need to actually get it checked from the market, and you need to be fully aware of it, that what market is offering for that particular job. So there are online forums available. There are websites available if you can look for those. There are organizations who publishes their data every year, and that is a market property as well. Anybody can access to those market surveys. Look for those things, and if you feel that it is the right match, then only then accept it. So most important aspect is this, that do not get into that trap, that this is the only thing which they can offer. They always have a better salary range, and these are the actionable takeaways for you as well, that research before reacting, always define your salary range, keep this thing in your mind, anchor professionally, expand value base beyond salary. Just don't think about salary. There are other things which we need to look into. What value that particular job would add in our career, and do protect your relationship while negotiating. So these are those actionable takeaways, Kashyap, which you need to look into while accepting any offer. Protect relationship while negotiating is the thing which I have referred to you earlier as well, that we do not need to, if you want to decline this particular offer, you can do that. But important thing over here is this: decline in a way which is not considered as a bad manner. Do it professionally, so that particular organization or individual from HR team can remember you and may offer you this particular role in the future, or any other role which is more suitable to you. So do keep all these things in mind, and I'm open for any question if you would like to ask. Ahmed Zubair. Mm, for your information, good web, yeah. Levels, Glassdoor, salary.com, all these are good websites for salary ranges. You can refer to them. But Ahmed, there are also a few other firms based in Pakistan, like of Abacus, Mercer, Tower Watson is also publishing for Pakistan. Also, there are few local companies. Ernest and Young is a global company as well. They publish their salary data every year. Moreover, HRS Global is one firm which also are conducting salary survey. HR First is there. So there are many firms. Pasha also runs for a tech companies or IT companies salary survey as well. So all these sources are available. You all fresh graduates can refer to that salary data, and that is available online as well. And you can make use of that data before accepting any offer. Any other questions, please?
You can raise your hands as well so that मैं आपका mic open कर दूंगा.
Isha, I'm going to name it. One is Mercer, Abacus is one organization. Abacus and Mercer are actually strategic alliance partners. Ernest and Young. You can refer to Pasha, which is a survey based for high tech for tech based companies only. Then HR First, HRS Global, and Engage HR. These are the firms which do provide salary data and conduct salary surveys over here in Pakistan. So, any other question, please?
Let, okay, Farid, let's wait for 2 more minutes.
Sure,
Then
sure.
we can conclude the session. Okay.
Thank you.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। अच्छा सिद्रा, प्लीज मैं वो देख रहा था रेट्स पिछली दफा वाले और इस दफा वाले रेट अच्छा खासा इंक्रीज किया है। फॉर एग्जांपल पिछली दफा 966
Okay, so Farid, we'll wrap up the session now. Thank you so much for an amazing session today. I hope our students know how to like negotiate their first salaries, or maybe that the graduating batch is gonna graduate sooner or negotiate better. Thank you so much everyone for joining the session today in Ramzan and with Rosa. Uh, See you at the next Skill of the Month session. Thank you so much, Farid, again.
Thank you. Thank you, Sultan.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Aisha. Take care.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
What the fuck I was